Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Moore. I am a graduating senior from Douglasville, Georgia. My major is mass media arts with a concentration in radio, television, and film. And for my final project, I chose the movie The Color Purple. The Color Purple deals with race and gender issues. As far as intercultural communications, it deals with identity and culture norms. And The Color Purple is a movie where it's very hard to watch because you don't want to see anybody getting treated how they were being treated. You don't want to see what actually happened in those times. So, speaking on gender roles, gender issues, black women were not treated equally. Black people in general were not treated equally, but black women were treated worse than black men were treated. And that deals with race as well as gender because they both go hand in hand. And typically, a lady's job was, to wash the house, watch the kids, clean up, cook, make sure the house is good for the men when they come home. And the main character, Celie, she endured a lot. She had identity issues. She, had race issues, gender. She had a lot of issues within herself because of the way that she was treated. She was mistreated badly. She got raped by her stepfather, which hurt her identity. She didn't really know who she was or anything like that. The character Shug broke gender rules in this movie a lot because she wasn't the average woman. She wasn't the average, oh, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna watch the kids. She was actually bisexual. She helped Celie find who she was. So that right there, it it broke gender rules because back then there weren't really, any gay or lesbian or bisexual people then. So that brought upon that with gender issues. Now with race, black people in general were not treated fairly. It talks about a lot about slavery and getting shipped off and sold to other people, and that right there, that was hard to watch. It's hard to see people that look like you get treated as such. And identity issues with we talked a lot about in class, who do you identify with, or what do you identify with? How do you communicate with people that don't identify with what you look like or what you identify with? And knowing your own identity and knowing who you are is something that a lot of people, are struggle with in life because they don't know. They don't know, you know, what to do, or something has happened to them to make them not know who they are as a whole. So it talks about, the journey that Celie goes on to finding herself, and she'll eventually find herself. She eventually, knows her worth, knows who she is. And that really helps with communicating with other races or other people that don't even look like you or identify with what you identify with. So that, it shows how to love yourself. It shows you can overcome anything that comes against you. Also, it talks about cultural norms, cultural and social norms. And it was normal for blacks to be getting treated the way that they were. So, it was just something that they dealt with. It was something that they fought hard and long for. Although this, was filmed in 1985 but was based in 1930, you know, today in 2020 it's still happening. And we saw that with the Black Lives Matter movement, with police brutality. We still see it today. And it's gonna take a lot more work to get over it. No, not really get over it, but it's gonna take a lot more work to figure out how to come up with a solution. So The Color Purple talks about gender and race, talks about self identity, and it talks about cultural norms. And that is what I did my final paper on and my final PowerPoint. So That's that. My name is Jessica Moore. Thanks for watching. Bye.